Hi, I'm Paige, Goddess Brown-Eyed Girl, and welcome to my channel. I'm reviewing the account of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas, and this is a story of revenge and wrongful imprisonment. We follow Edmond Dantes, who has been wrongfully imprisoned for being a Bonapartist, and the guys that accuse him of it basically do it out of jealousy because they want his popularity, his promotion, fiance. And the magistrate that oversees the trial, or I'm not exactly how it works because it is set in French, like the early periods. Not sure exactly which period, I'm sorry. But Edmund had to stop to deliver a letter, and the letter was to the magistrate's dad, who was a Bonapartist. So he basically knows Edmund is innocent and just leaves him to rot in jail. And he does escape, and the way he escapes, I like. And it makes sense because it's the only way you can escape from a cell like he was in. And the first 600 pages is slow, but it does pick up after that. And there are a lot of books, chunky books, that could be a lot smaller than they are. Count of Monte Cristo is not one of them. You need every single page in this book to get the impact of the story and everything. And there are like many perspectives in it and storylines, but all the storylines have to do with the overall story, and you might not understand what it has to do more towards the end of it. This should be a required read for high schoolers just because some of the topics in here, there are so many discussions that can be had, and not like, one of the quotes is, "There's neither happiness nor misfortune in the world. There is merely the comparison between our state and another, nothing more." And that, like, there's no right or wrong question to that, and it actually makes you think about the quote, what Alexander Dumas is trying to get by, or trying to say with that quote. Another quote that I love that has to do with God is, "He wants us to understand and debate his power. That is why he gave us free will." And I do agree with that, because there's all throughout the Bible guys who are questioning and debating and literally fighting with God. If God didn't want us to, why would he make these people, like some of the leaders, and make them stand out in the Bible and give us their stories in the Bible? I would not put a timeline if you read this on it. Just take your time. I gave myself the whole year, and I'm glad I did, because this is a book you do not want to pressure yourself to be done by a certain time. I feel like that would take away. And I just started reading classics in the past 2 years, and this is by far my favorite, and it's in my top books of all time. And I do recommend everyone read this, even if you only read one classic in your life. Please make it count a Monte Cristo. And honestly, I picked this up because I got it confused with a different book. I thought this was where he buried a guy alive behind a brick wall, and that's the only reason I picked it up. But I was kidding. That's not this book. That one is The Cask of Amadeo by Edgar Allan Poe, and that is only 24 pages compared to over 1,000. but they're both about revenge. So it makes sense to me why I'll get them mixed up. And I will be reading that if I can get my hands on a copy or audio. I'm really interested in that book. That's all I have to say about the Count of Monte Cristo. If anyone has any prayer requests, you can leave them in the comments, and I'll put them in my prayer Bible and pray for y'all. Have a good day, and God bless.